James Allen's From Poverty to Power, published in 1902, is a timeless self-help classic that delves into the profound connection between our inner world of thoughts and our outer reality. While the language and some societal contexts might seem dated to the modern reader, the core message of the book, that our thoughts are the architects of our destiny and that character is the bedrock of true power, resonates with an enduring relevance. This essay will explore the key themes of the book, analyzing its strengths and weaknesses, and ultimately arguing for its continued value as a source of inspiration and guidance for personal growth. Allen's central thesis is elegantly simple yet powerfully transformative. As he thinketh in his heart, so is he. This biblical quote serves as the cornerstone of his philosophy, emphasizing that our thoughts are not mere fleeting mental events but rather potent forces that shape our actions, circumstances, and ultimately, our character. He argues that our external world is a direct reflection of our internal landscape, a mirror reflecting the quality and nature of our thoughts. This principle is not presented as a magical formula for instant success but rather as a fundamental law governing human experience, requiring conscious effort and persistent self-discipline to harness its transformative power. The book is structured around this central idea, exploring various facets of thought and character. Allen begins by emphasizing the absolute necessity of controlling our thoughts. He paints a vivid picture of the human mind as a garden, where we are the gardeners, responsible for cultivating either nourishing blooms of positive thought or allowing weeds of negativity and self-doubt to choke our potential. He underscores that thought is not simply an abstract concept but a tangible force with the power to build or destroy, to elevate or degrade. Therefore, the first step towards achieving true power is to become conscious of our thought patterns, to recognize the seeds we are sowing in the fertile ground of our minds. From Poverty to Power also emphasizes the intrinsic link between thought and character. Allen argues that character is not something we are born with but rather something we cultivate through consistent and deliberate thought. Our actions, he suggests, are merely the outward manifestations of our inner character, which is itself a product of our habitual thoughts. This idea places the onus of responsibility squarely on the individual, asserting that we are the creators of our own character, and by extension, our own destiny. He portrays character as the bedrock upon which true and lasting power is built. Material wealth or social standing acquired without a foundation of strong moral character, according to Allen, is ephemeral and ultimately unsatisfying. True power, he posits, stems from integrity, self-control, and compassion, qualities that are nurtured through the consistent application of positive and virtuous thought. The book further delves into the concept of self-reliance, a virtue Allen considers essential for personal growth and empowerment. He advocates for a shift in perspective, moving away from a victim mentality, where we blame external circumstances for our misfortunes, to a position of self-ownership, where we acknowledge our power to shape our own reality. He argues that true power is not granted by external forces but rather cultivated from within. This self-reliance, however, is not to be confused with arrogance or isolation. Allen emphasizes that true self-reliance is rooted in humility and a recognition of the interconnectedness of all beings. Implicit within Allen's writing is a principle akin to the law of attraction. Although he doesn't explicitly label it as such, he suggests that positive and focused thoughts have a tendency to attract positive experiences and outcomes. This is not presented as a guaranteed formula for material wealth or worldly success, but rather as a natural consequence of aligning our inner world with our desired outer reality. By cultivating thoughts of abundance, health, and success, we create a mental environment that is conducive to attracting those very things into our lives. Conversely, dwelling on thoughts of lack, fear, and failure only serves to perpetuate those negative experiences. Despite its powerful message and enduring appeal, From Poverty to Power is not without its limitations. One of the main criticisms leveled against the book is its somewhat dated language. Written in the early 20th century, the prose can at times feel formal and archaic, which may pose a slight barrier for some contemporary readers. However, the core ideas are presented with such clarity and sincerity that the language barrier is easily overcome. A more significant critique lies in the potential for oversimplification. Allen's focus on the power of thought and character, while undoubtedly important, could be interpreted as downplaying the influence of external factors such as social inequality, economic hardship, and systemic injustice. While personal responsibility is essential, it is crucial to acknowledge that individuals do not operate in a vacuum. Circumstances beyond our control can and do significantly impact our lives. To suggest that thought alone can overcome all obstacles risks minimizing the very real struggles faced by many. Furthermore, some critics argue that the book lacks specific techniques for cultivating positive thought patterns. While Allen eloquently articulates the importance of controlling our thoughts, he doesn't provide a detailed roadmap for how to achieve this. He emphasizes the need for persistence and self-discipline, but the practical application of his philosophy is left largely to the reader. This necessitates that readers engage actively with the text, reflecting on their own thought patterns and developing their own strategies for mental cultivation. In conclusion, From Poverty to Power is a valuable addition to the self-help genre. While it may not provide a magic bullet for achieving success and happiness, it offers a timeless reminder of the profound impact of our thoughts and character on our lives. It's a book that encourages introspection, self-responsibility, and the cultivation of positive mental habits. The book's value lies not in its ability to offer concrete solutions to complex problems but rather in its capacity to inspire readers to take ownership of their inner lives, to recognize the power they possess to shape their own destinies. It is a call to conscious living, urging us to become mindful gardeners of our minds, diligently cultivating the thoughts that will ultimately determine the quality and trajectory of our lives. While we must acknowledge the limitations of its early 20th century context and supplement its general principles with more contemporary understandings of psychology and social dynamics, From Poverty to Power remains a powerful testament to the enduring human potential for transformation, reminding us that true power begins within. Its value, perhaps, is not in providing all the answers, but in posing the crucial questions, prompting us to examine our own thoughts and character, and in so doing, to embark on the lifelong journey from poverty of spirit to the boundless possibilities of human potential. James Allen is known for many insightful and memorable quotes. Here are a few of his most famous and impactful sayings. "As he thinketh in his heart, so is he." This is perhaps his most well-known quote and encapsulates the core message of his work. It emphasizes the power of thought in shaping our character and circumstances. "The world is a mirror of thought." This quote suggests that our external reality reflects our internal world. What we see around us is often a projection of our own thoughts and beliefs. Thought is the seed of action. This highlights the direct link between our thoughts and our actions. Every action, whether positive or negative, begins with a thought. Character is the complete possession of the man. Allen emphasizes that true wealth and power lie in character, not material possessions or social status. No one is bound by his nature, for that nature is his own. This quote speaks to the power of self-determination. We are not prisoners of our inherent traits. We have the ability to shape and change our character. The outer world of circumstance shapes itself to the inner world of thought. This reinforces the idea that our thoughts have a powerful influence on our external reality. Men are anxious to improve their circumstances, but are unwilling to improve themselves. They therefore remain bound. This quote highlights the importance of inner transformation as the key to outer change. The greatest achievement was at first and for a time only a dream. This quote encourages us to dream big and pursue our goals with persistence. A man's life is what his thoughts make it. This emphasizes the profound impact of our thoughts on the quality and direction of our lives. These are just a few examples of the wisdom found in James Allen's writings. His words continue to inspire and motivate people to cultivate positive thoughts, develop strong character, and take control of their lives. Thank you for listening.